Hi lovely Jessamate, welcome to Vicky Signature. In today's tutorial, we're looking at how to draft an overlapped or a wrapped top. So if this is what you are really interested, please stay tuned as we're about to start. If you are just seeing this channel for the first time, thanks for stopping by, and please do ensure to subscribe and turn on your notification bell so that when I post a new video, you'll be the first person to see it. And to my returning subscribers, thanks for always sticking to this channel. So without wasting much of our time, let's get right into the video. So note, this is a jumpsuit that I made, but I use the upper part as an overlap. So firstly, let's draft the overlap or the wrapped top. So for us to start, I'll be ruling a margin of ½ inch on the upper part. So after ruling the margin of ½ inch, and then on the side I'll be ruling a margin of 4.5 in order for our overlap to lap very well. So that is what I am doing. Now after doing that, next thing we'll be doing is for us to draft our basic bodies. So for us to do that, you are going to divide your bust by 2 and add 2 extra inches so that you can demarcate between your back and your front. So when I did mine, I have 20 inches. So that is the 20 inches that I am marking. I'm going to mark that 20 inches all the way down, just as you can see me doing like that. So after marking the 20 inches, next thing for me to do is also for me to divide the 20 inches into 2, which is the 10 inches you are seeing there. So after dividing it by 2, I'll go ahead to rule a line. That is to say, we now have our front and then our back. So on the front, we'll put our shoulder to bust point, which is 10, shoulder to under bust, and then down to the waistline. So that is what I just marked there. This is just a basic bodice. So after doing that, we just go ahead to use our ruler to connect all the lines together. Then from there, we are going to mark our shoulder to chest line. So the shoulder to chest line I'm working with is 8.5. How to calculate that is your bust divided by 6 divided by 6 plus 1.5. So it's a basic body, and I already have a tutorial on that, so you can go and watch it. So after that, I'll just go ahead to do my armhole, come down by 1 inch for the shoulder slope, and then divide what I have there. On that part, I'll go in by ½ of an inch, and then I'll connect it properly. So on that chest line, I'll be putting my bust measurement, just as you can see. Yes, so that is a bust measurement I put there. Then from there, I'll just curve it using the curve from that ½ inches we went in by. So on our waistline, we'll put our waist measurement without that. Remember, this is a dartless top. I'm not darting it, and you'll be shocked with the outcome. You see that there is no zipper pouch, everything comes out properly. So now for our back, is just the normal thing we did for the front. Put our bust, our shoulder, and then go ahead to do our armhole. So this is the armhole I'm also doing for the back. Is same thing there, just as you can see. Just at the back inner this here, we are not going to go inside like that, just very small, just as you can see. Then I'll put my bust measurement there, and then use a little curve to connect it. So this is just a basic body. I am just rephrasing on it so that you guys can understand it very well. So for this particular top, I'll be using 3.5 for the neckline, and then the width is going to be 1.5 for the back. So the length is 3.5. So the front will also be using that same 3.5. So that is a 3.5 that I am marking. So after marking that, I'll just connect it down to the shoulder slope that I did. So I believe we will understand. Now this is where our main focus come in. So on that line where we ruled our margin, we are going to go out by 4 inches. So you discover that I am not that fast here, so we all can understand it. So from the top there, we'll come down by 3 inches, which is our basic neckline. After that 3 inches, I'll come down by another 3 inches, which is making the total of 6 inches for the neckline. Then I'll connect from the shoulder to meet that 6 inches. So this 6 inches is where I want the overlapping to be exposed to. So now after that, I'll connect from that side down to the part we went out by 4 inches on the side of the front. So that is basically all for the front. I believe you understand. No darts, nothing, no shiri, nothing. So it's so simple, just as you can see. So in my next tutorial, I'll be showing how to I'll be showing you how to go about the sewing. So now let's go over to the back. The back will put the half length, which is 16 there. So on that 16 we'll be going up by 1.5 in order for our zip to relax properly. You know, the front is bigger than the back. So after doing that, it will make our zip to stay in place and it will not poke. So now after rolling that, on that same line we'll put our put our bust measurement and then our waist measurement. But before then, we are going to be doing our zipper allowance. So on that waistline, I went in by half of an inch. Then from that half of an inch, I'll mark 1 inch all the way to the neckline. Then I'll use the ruler to connect it straight. So this is now serving as our zipper allowance. So after that, I'll put my waist measurement starting from the point that I marked for the zipper allowance. So the waist measurement I'm working with is 7.25, which is 30 divided by 4. So I'll connect it down to the post. So this is now the back pattern, and that is all for this tutorial. Nothing like that, nothing like anything. So stay tuned and watch the next tutorial where I'll be fixing it with a jumpsuit in order for you to know how to fix it properly. And if you are sewing a top, you don't need a down part. What you have to do is put your rope, just as you can see me using the rope, tying it from the first video, and then that is basically all for the tutorial. So this is me cutting the pattern out, just as you can see. Can you see how the pattern is well drafted? So this is all what I have for today's tutorial. So in case you want to make yours a top, you don't need to add a down part. All you need is just your rope, and then you are okay with it. So this is how the back is relaxing, no zipper plug, because we drafted everything. So see you in my next tutorial. Bye.